Hello everybody, it's Capital G, and before I get to my topic of discussion, 2 points. One, if you are here looking for the original music videos, the links are down in the description below. So don't hate the video because you were looking for the music video and you found this bearded dude talking to you instead. Check the links below and you'll find the music videos that I'm going to be discussing today. Point 2, for my Let's Play fans, the 4 or 5 of them that I still have. Actually, I've got more than 4 or 5 fans because I broke 10,000 views during my exodus, shall we say. So thanks, guys. Really appreciate that. But my point is, for my Let's Play fans, the Zelda episode is coming up really soon. I'm going to edit this as soon as I finish this particular vlog entry because I really wanted to talk about the new stuff from Weird Al. He's on a roll right now. Between his epic rap battle, where he played the role of Isaac Newton against Bill Nye, link for that is also in the description below. But as of this recording, 2 new music videos out of 8. He's putting out 8 new music videos for his upcoming Mandatory Fun album. The first 2 are out, Tacky and Word Crimes. And I'm going to be talking a little bit about each song, what I think of those songs. I'm also going to be talking about whether or not it matters, whether or not Weird Al is still a culturally relevant artist. So, to start with, Tacky. It's a song that everyone's been talking about, and for good reason. It's basically takes the most popular pop song of the past year and turned it into an outlet for Weird Al to rage against people that do tacky things, wear tacky clothes, use tacky words, tacky expressions. People who name drop people like Kanye West, they're tacky too. I'm only using that context because Kanye West got name dropped in the song. So please excuse me for the tacky moment. But yes, that's the point. It's a song about tacky people and the tacky things that they do. And it's really entertaining. It is it's the most energy I've seen from Weird Al in years. I know with his most recent Apocalypse album, that was like cashing a paycheck. He was doing the songs and they weren't bad per se, but his heart clearly wasn't in it. That's not the case here. He's full in on this song, full in, and that's when he's at his best. That's always when he's been at his best. And this song belongs amongst his classics. I'm not saying it's laugh out loud funny, but it's not reusing the same jokes that he's been using over the past 20 years or so. It's a lot of new jokes, it's a lot of new opinions that we've been hearing from him, and it keeps basically the best part of the song, the happy mood of the song, while being, at a songwriter's level anyways, being more, shall I say, there's more depth to his lyrics than there are to Pharrell Williams. The song actually has a point, it has an end goal, has a target, everything. So at a songwriting level, Tacky is actually better than Happy. Happy's a great song, overplayed, but it's a great song. I like it, I enjoy it, but I'm glad Weird Al did Tacky. I really am. It's good to see that one. Word Crimes. Guess which one that parodies. That one was released earlier today, and you know what, I describe Tacky as Weird Al raging against people who do tacky things and wear tacky clothes, but Word Crimes is a lot more rage-induced, shall we say, for Weird Al. Like, he's really going after people who just can't spell for the life of them. It's like, this is how you do this, this is how you do this, this is how you do this. You don't put it's, and then when it's not a possessive situation. like IT apostrophe S and it's not a possessive situation at all. He goes after people who do that. Replacing letters with numbers, he goes after people that do that, so on and so forth. And again, same as Tacky in the sense that it takes what's good for the song, like the bumpy, happy, upbeat music, and replaces it with better lyrics and more in-depth lyrics. The biggest difference of the two songs being that Blurred Lines lyrics outright sucked to begin with, and it made Robin Thicke look like a total douchebag. Whereas Happy was a much classier, much more fun song to begin with, so that's not... So there you go. I didn't like Blurred Lines because the lyrics just plain sucked and it was very douchebag-ish. But I liked Happy. And I like both parodies. I like both parodies, and both parodies at a songwriting level are better. They're more fun. Well, Tacky is more fun, and Word Crimes is a lot more rage-venting. But both are very entertaining. I'm glad both of them are out there, and I'm looking forward to the other songs that he's looking to release. He has 6 more videos that he's releasing on a daily basis. And it'd be interesting to see if Get Lucky is one of those songs. So that means Pharrell Williams on 3 of his songs for this album alone. That tells you how dominant in the pop scene Pharrell Williams has been. Which gets to my point of whether or not Weird Al is still culturally relevant or not. And he's not as mainstream as he used to be. Or at least he wasn't until Tacky came out, because the mainstream media was talking about it. He's always had his place in geek culture. Like, he's constantly making appearances on shows for Much Music and for MTV. He was making appearances on Attack of the Show, including Attack of the Show's final episode. He recently showed up in an epic rap battle. And he's always been around. So, I like to argue that he's still relevant. Always has been, to different degrees, sometimes less so than more. But it's not like Kenny G putting out a new album, which nobody cares about. Weird Al got noticed with this release. Nobody really cared about Alpocalypse, but everybody cared about just about the one song so far, Tacky. So people care that he's still around and putting out music. The reason I even bring up the fact that this is a debate is the fact that while I was originally seeking out these songs, I came across videos of the original news broadcasts of Tacky, of the fact that Tacky was released. And I scrolled down into the comments section and I noticed people are like, who cares about Weird Al anymore? He hasn't been relevant in 15 years or whatever. And I was like, well, people are still saying that if Weird Al covers your song, that means you've made it. And the guy responded back, yeah, that last time someone said that was for White and Nerdy. Yeah, because I forget who the artists were that did the original song. I forget the name of the original song because I've never really been a hip-hop kind of person. I'm not a hip hop and you don't stop. No, I've never been much of a hip-hop guy, so I don't remember who did the original song or what it was even called. But that doesn't change the fact that as recently as 2006, people were like, if Weird Al covers your song, it means you've made it. Now, maybe for some people that's not recent enough. It's like, oh, who cares? The fact that we're even debating if he's still a relevant icon or not in pop culture makes him relevant. Not to the same extent as he was in the 1980s and early 90s. No. In the 80s and 90s, he was a tour de force to be reckoned with. You don't get in his way. He was going to steamroll you if you got in his way. Cartoon style. But now he's just another guy doing his thing. But people still notice when he puts out new stuff. People still debate whether or not he's relevant. People still talk about him. He still shows up. People still want him around. So, no, he's definitely not as big as he was in the 80s and 90s. Never will be. Thanks to the power of YouTube and the fact that so many more people can put out parodies and shut up cell phone, can put out more parodies or remixes of their favorite artist songs, or least favorite artist songs, depending on your perspective. Before he was a novelty act, he was the only guy really making parodies that was big. And now anybody can do it and get a good paycheck from it if they get lucky. So, there you go. But he's still definitely the best at his craft. And when you listen to his lyrics, they are always on the pulse of the culture. Check each song as he progressed through his career. I'm not saying you have to look at every song. I guess look at all his major hits. Let's go for all his major hits from when he started till today. And you'll notice that he's always had his finger on the pulse of pop culture the whole time. Like, even in Lucky, he was referencing things that didn't exist in 2006. Like, YOLO was not a thing in 2006, not as big as it is now, by any means. Selfies were not a thing in 2006, or at least the term selfie wasn't. Hashtags were not even a thing in 2011. And he's taking advantage of those. So, and there you go. He's always had his pulse on pop culture. He's always followed it. He doesn't recycle jokes anymore. He used to recycle, like, the food thing, for example. He loved making jokes about food, but that happens less often now. His jokes are more for all audiences. Obviously, he's got some jokes that are only for the geeks, and some that are more for pop culture, for people like who are more in tune with pop culture, shall we say? But there you go. Is he still relevant? I think so. He's, for all the points listed, people still talk about him. He keeps his he knows what's current and what's not. He follows musical trends, pop trends, culture trends, everything. And he's never really disappeared. He's been pretty consistent with his releases, except for a 5-year gap between well, there was a 5-year gap in the late 2000s, but that was it. He's always been around. He's always been making appearances on TV shows. And he's still a thing. And he's still recording because he's still selling records. Yes, the man is still relevant. There's the proof. If you don't agree with me, well, there's a comment box. Or if you agree with me, there's a comment box. I'd love to hear what you think about it and what you think of these first two songs. Next time you see me talking to you on camera like this, I'll probably be talking about a few more of his songs. I'm going to make this a thing, actually. I'm going to, whenever I have time, give my thoughts on the latest Weird Al releases. There are 6 more songs that he's releasing from this album. So I'll try and get maybe 3 songs per video. So I'll do, next time I talk to you, it'll be for 3 songs, the next 3 songs, and then the final 3 songs in a subsequent video. I actually have a plan. My goodness. Let's hope I can stick to it and deliver on that. I probably won't be able to give you the next 3 songs anytime this week because work, it's a thing. But 1 video for the next 3 songs, and one video for the last 3 songs. So there you go. Anyways, if you pardon me, I've got a Zelda video to start editing. So I'm going to take my leave here. Any thoughts or comments? There's the box right there. I'd love to hear back from you. Signing off.